In the sporting goods department of Walmart, there is a $5 knife section. Let's take a look at some of these fixed blade knives. $5 fixed blades. Actually, if we look at my receipt, they're $5.16. So there is an extra 16 cents on there. I don't want to misinform anybody, but there are two different types. So this is a 7.5-inch fixed blade with a Tonto blade on it. And then this one is 7.5-inch fixed blade with a curve to it. And you even get branding on this one. So this is official right there. 4.25 Mossyoak handle. So this is actually trademarked by Mossyoak. So if you're chasing clout and you're a brand guy, this is an official Mossyoak knife for $5.16. They both have these plastic sheaths on them that you can clip onto your belt. Both have rubberized handles. So let's get into them and just see what they can do. And I should also mention, they have $5 pocket knives as well. I did a separate review of these. So let's use one of these to open up the fixed blade knives. Open a $5 knife with a $5 knife. Cut my knife. There we go. That's one. Actually, if this is a $5 knife test, let's test the Mossyoak knife and see how well it cuts through cardboard without cutting off my fingers. That's pretty smooth. Swing. There we go. So there they are. And if I lay down the measuring tape, this one's right at 7.5 inches. And the cutting surface of the blade is about 3 1/4. And then on this one, also 7.5 inches long, cutting surface of the blade, and goes right about to there. It's about 3 1/8 inch on that one. So they're both over 3 inches. That's important if you live where I live and the limit is 3 inches. These would be illegal carry in Los Angeles, California. But pretty much everything's illegal in Los Angeles, California. And then they are full tang. So you can see it goes all the way through the knife. It's a one piece of metal. Both of them are similarly thick. How thick? Looks like about 3 millimeters or 1/8 of an inch thick. So reasonably thick. That's, I think, the one question you want to ask with these knives is, are they super skinny or is there any compromise? I'm sure there's a bunch of compromise, but that's a fairly thick fixed blade knife. And if we look at the sheaths, they're very similar in construction. There's a friction area there for your thumb, belt clip on them. They've got holes on them so you can tie them to things or zip tie them to things. So if you want to zip tie it underneath the seat of your truck or something, you could do that. And they snap in place. That's not going to come out. So that's a secure. And same deal with this one. You just have to make sure you lock it in there, push it all the way in, and it stays where you put it. And then that thumb thing is very nice. So you've got an easy thumb release. You don't just have to yank it out of your pants and unhook it from your belt. You use that to release it. So simple, well-designed sheaths on these. Now in terms of the handle, this one is harder and slipperier. They both say rubberized handle, but this one really feels hard and there's less, natural rubber grip on it. And then this one is soft and rubbery. It's hard to communicate in a video, but that one's you definitely feel more like you're grabbing something rubber that you're gonna have a better grip on. So far this one's winning. And this is really all we know about them. They're both Ozark Trail knives. We know it's a stainless steel blade, 4.25 inch handle, full tang, and sheath included, rubberized handle, but we don't know what kind of steel it is. I would guess the cheapest possible kind of steel, but at least you know it's stainless, so it's not going to rust. And here's the model numbers in case you want to go specifically looking for these. I'll link them in the video if I can find them as well. And they appear to be sufficiently sharp from the factory. They'll cut right through that cardboard. So they'll whittle both of them. If you need to skinny up a 2x4, you can do that. So there's where the balance point is on both of them, in case you're into throwing knives. But if you're rich and you have more than $5.16 to spend on a knife, you see, for $8.23, there's this Ozark Trail 8.66 inch fixed blade knife. So if you want to upgrade, it's just a couple dollars more, $3 more. So do you want to get 2 knives or do you want to get one big scary knife? This one also comes with a sheath. Let's take a quick look at it. There's your measurement. It is a little bit longer, about a 3.5 inch blade on that one and 8.6 inches long overall. Can't tell if it's a full tang. It might be a trick. I'm not going to grind through the handle and find out, but it is the same thickness as these other knives. So you're not losing any thickness. It is a longer blade this way. Looks like it's made out of the same stuff. And then this handle, especially if you have big giant caveman hands like me, this handle is very comfortable and gigantic and rubberized. So good traction on that. I think if you were looking for one knife and you had an extra $3 in your knife budget, it's probably a better way to go. And the sheath is an upgrade as well. It has a pivot point. It's thicker, it's heavier. It's got the tie down holes as well. And then when it's locked in there, it is locked in. That's not coming out. So good quality there as well. There you go. Run to your local Walmart display and buy these $5 knives before they're gone. Also, I should mention $5 pocket knives are in that same display. I did a separate review of all 3 of these, and a $5 multi-tool is in there as well. So $5 knife sets and multi-tools at Walmart Ozark Trail.